Near is a smart contract-capable blockchain that's designed to be a next-generation platform for dApps, with its own unique scaling solution. Blockchains that can run smart contracts aren't anything new. They've been around since 2015 with the launch of the Ethereum mainnet, and there are now more than a dozen similar platforms operating today. But despite the rapidly growing demand for decentralized applications, dApps, and the elaboration of increasingly elaborate and capable dApps, several major friction points still limit their adoption. Near is a newcomer that looks to address the limitations of older systems through a community-governed sharded blockchain platform with interoperability and scalability at its core. Near is a decentralized development platform designed to provide the ideal environment for dApps by overcoming some of the limitations of competing systems, such as low throughput, low speeds, and poor cross-compatibility. It operates on top of the Near protocol, a developer-friendly proof-of-stake blockchain that incorporates a number of innovations to boost scalability and reduce costs for developers and end users. Its innovations include a unique take on sharding and a powerful new consensus mechanism known as Doomslug. It is being built by the Near Collective, a worldwide community of researchers, developers, and thinkers who wrote the initial code for the Near protocol and continue to support the project by releasing bug fixes, updates, and building out of the surrounding Near ecosystem. Since the code for Near is open source, anybody can join the collectible and begin contributing towards its development. Similar to Ethereum, Cardano, and Tron, Near can be described as a base layer blockchain, which means it is the foundation upon which other applications are built and deployed. Near uses a technology known as Nightshade to achieve its massive throughput capabilities. The scaling solution sees individual sets of validators process transactions in parallel across multiple sharded chains to improve the overall transaction carrying capacity of the blockchain. This solution differs somewhat from the sharding system used by the blockchains, in that each shard produces a fraction of the next block, known as a chunk. These are processed and immutably stored on the Near blockchain to finalize transactions contained within. Near introduces a novel consensus mechanism known as Doomslug to boost efficiency, while ensuring blocks achieve finality within seconds by having validators take turns producing blocks rather than competing directly based on their stake. It's built to simplify things for developers, while also giving them a powerful toolkit to build next-generation applications with. Because Near uses a contract-based account model, developers can build advanced apps that can sign transactions on behalf of users, allowing them to execute agreements without the user needing to be physically available to confirm the action. Near is designed to be a next-generation platform for dApps. To achieve this, it tackles some of the longest-running issues in the blockchain space, as well as some that have only become apparent relatively recently. For one, Near is incredibly fast. It's able to process somewhere in the order of 100,000 transactions per second, and achieves transaction finality near instantly thanks to a 1-second block cadence. According to Near, its technology means it can achieve transaction fees that are 10,000 times lower than they are on Ethereum, making them essentially negligible. Though its technical advantages are arguably its biggest selling point. Near is also intended to be approachable to those with little to no knowledge of blockchain, thanks to so-called common sense onboarding. This means regular users will be able to access dApps built on Near with a similar registration flow they've already experienced with. This could help developers reach a broader audience, while also reducing friction for those who are already accustomed to using dApps. Near provides developers with a range of modular components to help them track faster development and get their projects off the ground quickly. These include example implementations of NFTs, faucets, token contracts, guest books, and more. The full range of examples in their code can be found on the official Near GitHub repo. Despite launching its mainnet less than a year ago, there are a large number of projects already building on the platform. Some of these include Flux, a decentralized open market protocol that launched on Near in August 2020. Mintbase, a platform that makes issuing and selling NFTs simple and cheap. Paras, an NFT marketplace that focuses on higher quality works curated by select artists. The Near Foundation is currently operating the Near Grants Program, or NGP, which supports projects that help grow the Near ecosystem and its community. Like the vast majority of blockchains, Near also has its own native utility token, aptly named Near. It's the token used for incentivizing nodes on the Near network and is used for powering transactions and the numerous Near smart contracts. As a community-governed platform, Near token holders can participate in the on-chain governance of the Near platform, or they can have a validator vote on their behalf. Discussions about the development and marketing of Near products and the surrounding Near ecosystem are currently held on the governance forum. Users can also submit their suggestions to the Near Enhancement Proposals repository on GitHub. In April of last year, Near released its long-awaited Ethereum to Near bridge, known as the Rainbow Bridge. This allows users to bridge their Ethereum ERC20 tokens to Near for use within the Near DApp ecosystem. This is a major stride towards Near's plans to make the platform as accessible as possible. To conclude, Near Protocol is a software that aims to incentivize a network of computers to operate a platform for developers to create and launch decentralized applications. Central to Near Protocol's design is the concept of sharding, a process that aims to split the network's infrastructure into several segments in order for computers, also known as nodes, to only have to handle a fraction of the network's transactions. By distributing segments of the blockchain rather than the complete blockchain across network participants, sharding is expected to create a more efficient way to retrieve network data and scale the platform. Near operates in a similar manner to other centralized data storage systems like Amazon Web Services that serve as the base layer on which applications are built. But rather than being run by a single entity, Near is operated and maintained by a distributed network of computers. Just as AWS allows developers to deploy code in the cloud without needing to create their own infrastructure, Near Protocol facilitates a similar architecture built around a network of computers and its native cryptocurrency, the Near token. Near Protocol is a proof-of-stake blockchain that aims to compete with other platforms thanks to its sharding solution, which it calls Nightshade. Sharding is a blockchain architecture that allows each participating node in the blockchain to only store a small subset of the platform's data. Sharding should also allow the blockchain to scale more efficiently while enabling a greater amount of transactions per second and lower transaction fees. Nightshade allows Near Protocol to maintain a single chain of data, while distributing the computing required to maintain this data into chunks. These chunks are handled by nodes, who process the data and add the information to the main chain. One of the main benefits of Nightshade is that its architecture allows for fewer potential points of failure when it comes to security, as participating nodes are only responsible for maintaining smaller sections of the chain. Near Protocol includes an application called the Rainbow Bridge that allows participants to easily transfer Ethereum tokens back and forth between Ethereum and Near. In order to move tokens from Ethereum to Near Protocol, a user would first deposit tokens in an Ethereum smart contract. These tokens are then locked in, and new tokens would be created on Near's platform, representing the original ones. Since the original funds are held in storage through the smart contract, the process can be reversed when the user wishes to retrieve the original tokens. Finally, Aurora is a Layer 2 scaling solution built on Near Protocol intended for developers to launch the Ethereum decentralized applications on Near's network. Aurora is built using Ethereum's coding technology, the Ethereum Virtual Machine, or EVM, as well as a cross-chain bridge which enables developers to link their Ethereum smart contracts and assets seamlessly. Developers can use Aurora to gain the low-fee and high-throughput advantages of Near Protocol with the familiarity and network of applications of Ethereum. If you want to get involved with Near or begin using any dApps built on the Near platform, then you're going to need to get your hands on some Near tokens. Though it's possible to earn these by participating in development bounties, staking, and operating a Near community, the simplest way to get some is by buying it from a supported exchange platform such as Binance, Huobi Global, or OKX. To preserve true decentralization, the network must enable permissionless engagement from potential node operators, rather than incentivizing pooling. To overcome these issues, Near Protocol employs a staking technique known as thresholded proof of stake, which is supposed to be both predictable and generally fair, avoiding the pooling of powerful validators while encouraging widespread involvement from nodes. Lowering the entrance barriers for nodes achieves more than just network decentralization. The more nodes that can join in a dynamically scaling system like Near's, the more it can grow. Near also enables developers and businesses to monetize their infrastructure in a more secure, less invasive, and lawful manner. When a contract is invoked, a part of the network's fees are immediately assigned to it and can be withdrawn by the contract's creator. This encourages early infrastructure development while also providing a commercial model for application and infrastructure developers to profit from their work without having to create their own ill-advised tokens. Any platform that has its own blockchain has seen immense growth in the world of cryptocurrencies. If you look at the top 20 ranked cryptocurrencies in the world, almost every coin has its own blockchain, including ETH, Luna, AVAX, Sol, and many others. This is because having a secure blockchain network gains the trust of major investors, also known as institutional investors. Adding on to the reasoning mentioned before, it must also be said that Near Protocol was founded by a former Wall Street guy with plenty of entrepreneurial experience under his belt, with his co-founders Ilya Papusakin, Alexander Skidanov, having worked at Google and Microsoft, respectively. With business-minded people and engineers at the helm of the Near protocol, investors have been very keen about investing in this project, which explains the immense growth the Near protocol has had since its inception.